Good afternoon, I'm Stefania Ronci.
And I'm Vincenzo Manzoni.
And we are two of the co-founders of Plasboo, a web application for the social bookmarking of every kind of places at a global scale. We are very proud to present here our work. Actually, it's our first time in Berkeley and San Francisco, and we want to provide our personal experience in order to show you our idea.
So, when we were selected to present here our work, we had to set up all the entire aspect of the trip. So, starting from the booking of the flights or the hotel, the restaurant, but also the interesting places to visit here in the area. So, we started looking into the web, but you know, such amount of information you can find only looking for an hotel in San Francisco. Sometimes it's really crazy.
And you can think about also to the places owners which want to advertise their location in the web. It's almost worse.
So, two needs came up. First is the need of users, common people that want to store, manage and obtain information about places. They want to obtain this information quickly, anytime and anywhere.
Then there are also the needs of places owners that want, first of all, promoting their places worldwide, minimizing the effort in terms of time and cost. But then we want also to get information about their customers in order to get even more customers, optimize their commercial activities and maximize their gains. Actually, we know that there are already different solutions to these two problems.
The simplest ones are those based on paper, but I don't know, like brochures or business cards. But as you probably know, these solutions are often cumbersome, easily lost, and uncomfortable to manage. Moreover, as you can see on the picture, sometimes they have a bad impact on the environment.
That's a very good slide.
Thank you.
High impact slide.
Then there are also dedicated solutions such as informative panels that you can find in near cultural places or the well-known yellow pages. Actually, we know that the informative panels are often poor of information, are difficult to memorize and are often too damaged to be consulted. While the yellow pages are a very expensive solution for the places owners and are less and less used from normal people. And
then we have the web solutions. Web solutions have a lot of benefits, but sometimes there are drawbacks. First of all, sometimes they are monothematic, so users that have different needs have to consult different sites. Then, sometimes are scarcely usable or limited in terms of languages or country. Moreover, these solutions are very expensive for a business user in terms of the development of this solution and in terms of the promotion, especially at global scale.
So Plasboo is a different solution. Plasboo is a collaborative and integrated web application that lets the user to bookmark, discover, share and promote places of every kind, both from their PC or from their mobile devices. Actually, Plasboo aims at the satisfaction of two different categories of users. The basic user, who can be every one of us, common persons, or the business user, which are the places owners.
Let's start with the basic users. Basic user want to bookmark and decorate interesting places with geographical information and is, let me say, personal information, like the rate for that place, or tags, or comments. For each place in our application, we show a page. This page, you can consult this page using a web browser online, or online and offline using a mobile phone.
Furthermore, in order to facilitate the acquisition of the information of a place by a mobile device, we provide to the user a procedure that is based on a QR code identification. So, for example, in the slide we provide the acquisition of the information of the Milan Cathedral. And first of all, the user has to take a picture of the code nearby the place, and then he can get all the information of the place in his mobile phone. In that moment, the user can choose to only read the information of the place, or also to bookmark that place in his bookmarking list.
The third characteristic for the basic user is the trust. So a user can share places among his network of friends. In this way, he can receive trusted information from known people. We have foreseen two different ways. Using the web page, we can send suggestions to our friends.
Sorry.
Okay. Or using your mobile phone, you can find interesting places nearby your location. In this example, the red pin are all the interesting places that are present on Plasboo. The places of this particular user are represented in orange, and the places of the friend of the user are represented in green. The user, simply tapping on the pin, can obtain all the information regarding this place and store this information inside his account.
Obviously, a single user can also search for place in the application, and can search in his own places, in his friends' places, or in the global list of places stored in Plasboo. As we have seen in the previous slide, the user can ask also for a geolocalized search. Otherwise, he can ask for a simple search in a list of places, and in particular he can ask for the place's name, for a geographical characterization of the place, such as the address, the country, or the city, or a semantic characterization of the place, such as the text. So, for example, one can ask for an Italian restaurant in San Francisco.
Okay, and then there are the place owners that in our system are business users. Business users can create a page of their places. In this place, he can put right and correct information about the place, and he can keep in touch with the customer, promoting the event and initiative inside this page.
Furthermore, the business user can ask also for the results of business analysis, business intelligence analysis on their customers, and then can also provide a focused marketing strategy focused only on interesting people, on interesting customers. But what about the market? So we believe that the right moment for the market is now. In particular, we have identified three different market segments that are involved with Plasboo. And these are the mobile internet market, the mobile internet services market, the location-based services market, and the social networks market. For the mobile internet market, data show that we have a big increase in the last 2 years, among an average of the 30% of increase. And this is thanks also to the diffusion of free Wi-Fi spots in the cities. Then also the location-based services as a positive trend. In fact, the provision says that in 2014 we will have among 130 million of users for a total revenues that is around $870 million. Finally, we all know the big growth of the social network market in the last few years. In fact, in 2013, more than 52% of internet users will have a social network account, for a total revenue of more than $52 billion.
Of course, we are not alone in this market. We identified 3 different kinds of competitors. First, the direct competitor, then the person-based services, and then the vertical services. Let me start with direct competitors. We identified a lot of competitors, but here in this slide we want to put the focus only in the competitors who are geo-bookmarking applications like ours. In this slide you can see that we are the only one that provide this kind of feature, like the QR identification or the data mining based on the place. Moreover, we are in the subset of this application that have business users, or it is multilingual by design.
We analyze also the person-based services, such as the well-known Google Latitude, but we don't consider these kind of services our main competitors, since they are focused on persons while we are focused on places, and they have no bookmarking features, since they are only simple persons localizer. Then we'll have a look also to vertical services, such as Expedia or some iPhone application like iRestaurants. And we notice that they are always monothematic, they have no social characterization, and often they are simple address books.
And now, how we can get money from this market? We identified 3 different ways to get money from this market. First and most important is the sale of account business. The price of this account business is low, but is a function of the services that the user asks for. Then we have the data sale. We would like to sell aggregate data to statistical companies and market strategy companies. And third, we would like also to put advertisement in our application using banners or well-known circuit like Google AdSense.
The principal financial indexes show the sustainability of our business. In fact, we have a net present value of about 540, an internal rate of return of 260%, and we have a payback period of 3 years, even if we have a positive EBIT since the second year of activity. In the chart, you can see the trend of the net present value actualized in the first 5 years of activity.
And now, let's have a look to the team composition. The team is composed by different professional figures. We are 3 PhD students. We are 3 IT specialists and 3 professors and researchers from important Italian universities. We would like also to highlight that we cover all the aspects of the project, not only the technical ones like web development or database management, but also aspects related to financial and marketing.
So, in conclusion, if your question is, do you want to change the world? Our answer is yes, we want. We would make the world a better place to live, globally disseminating the knowledge about places and promoting their social, cultural and touristic vocations.
Thank you for your attention.
Any questions?
Very good. Very well put together.
Oh, thank
you.
Very well presented as well. One question that I do have, when you're talking about your growth and your different segments over the years, do you find that, and this is not meant to change you or anything, do you find that